going on, people of YouTube? My name has to be Kurtyoy. Welcome to another team reviews. Today we are on episode number 12, and I should be good to get all of them out by Monday. Hopefully. There might be one or two that trickle over onto Tuesday. I think one I'm going to struggle with. I think there's just one extra that time-wise I think might not fit in, and if any extras come in after this one, then obviously there'll be problems there. But today we are reviewing the team of Mr. Blake Egerton. I believe I said that right. At Blake Egerton on Twitter. He tweeted me a few days ago. I've got around to it. Sorry it took so long, man. Won't happen again, hopefully. But I've been overwhelmed with how many people actually wanted me to review their teams, and it's really humbling. And thank you to everyone. But today we've got to look for his team. It's by the side of me, so let's jump in and say who he's got. In goalkeeper position, Hart and Butland. His defenders are Alderweireld, Sanya, Koscielny, Simpson and Van Aanholt. 5 midfielders, Özil, Coutinho, Payet, Ali and Mahrez. And the 3 strikers, Aguero, captained, I like to see that, Giroud and also Harry Kane. Now, it really confused me for a bit because it doesn't show my captains and vice captain on my transfers page, but it did for you, so that is cool. But to be honest, my work really was done for this one, and I was quite excited to do it because it's a lot of it I do agree with. I like the Hart and Butland. There would be a part of me that would say, check instead of Hart, but I think with Company coming back and City getting a few clean sheets here and there, and you have got an Arsenal defender in there, so that's all looking good on that part. I have identified a few changes though, as I always do. He has no money in the bank, so for me to make changes I have to be swap in, swap out, so same money for each, or I have to lose some money somewhere, and that is up top in the striker position. I like the double single, and that is a triple nothing. So a double single, that means I'm going to have to sacrifice one. Aguero and Kane are in fine form. Giroud, like Arsenal, really hasn't. Like Özil as well, has really dropped off in the last few games, so Giroud's the one making away. I've identified an option for him, £7 million worth of Charlie Austin. Now, like others, like Valencia, I would have said before, he, as much as I do like Phobie as well, and there's, a few others around that sort of price range that are risks, because Phobie's coming up to Championship for the first time, hasn't proved himself in the Premier League yet. Valencia, can be on and off, hasn't really scored except the last few games this season. And, although he did well last season, wasn't a 20 plus goals, striker. But Charlie Austin for QPR, a team that really struggled, scored a lot of goals. And that is why I'm putting him into the team, because £7 million, got to look at it and think, he's going into a team with better players that can assist him more. It's only going to work better for Charlie Austin, and could also maybe squeeze him in to the Euro teams. I think, Harry Kane's definitely going. I think I'm looking at Rooney also definitely going. Will Sturridge be fit? Will Welbeck be fit? And if Charlie Austin is firing in goals, I can't look past him. But to make a bit of money, we've got Giroud out, we've got Charlie Austin in. That gives us money for a few options. One is going to be Coutinho leaving the team. This one is a bit of a risk. I wouldn't mind if you didn't go for it. This is just something I would do. But Coutinho out, and I know Liverpool have got double game week, and I'm placing him as someone who also would have a double game week, and that would be David Silva. Since he's come back from injury, hasn't really done anything, only a goal and assist to his name, both in the QPR Crystal Palace 4-0 win. And I think it's only a matter of time before he gets his full, form back and starts, banging in the assists. Because at the start of the season, it was a assist a game he was producing before he got injured. And I think now is the time David Silva will return to the team. He will step up to the plate and start grabbing those goals and assists. And come the double game week, oh no. Crisis averted. My alarm was going off, and now it stopped. It was down in my room, so I had to down the flight of stairs. Could irritate a few people, but I'm back. So, I believe I was talking about Coutinho being replaced by Silva. So basically, I feel like Silva, it's only a matter of time before he returns to form, and that will be emphatic. Because come the double game week, rumours, I think I saw a few people saying it could be game week 25, which is, insane to think, that you could get City players in, and with free transfers, get them out for another player that's going to be playing in that game week 27, one of which they will miss. But, with that being said, I believe it's a good choice to get rid of the injured Coutinho. I believe he's coming back this game week though, so I'm 50-50 on that one. And then also bring in Silva. And the eagle-eyed among you will notice that that means there's 4 City players. Rule is you can only have 3. and the people that have watched this before will think, Hart out for Czech. Actually, no. I'm keeping with Hart and I'm getting rid of Bakary Sagna. Because I don't feel like he's definite starter. I feel like the last few game weeks he's been, sort of tap it with Zabaleta, and could that mean he's going to be out of the team? I'm not sure, but I feel like it's worth cashing in on him now. 5.6 million allows you to make a few more changes elsewhere because you've used up basically all the money from the other transfer, and that leaves you with also removing Van Aanholt from the team. Now, if you've had him in for the 4 game weeks he scored, brilliant. But Sunderland do not get clean sheets. The only reason he's been scoring points is because he's been scoring goals. If that makes any sense. So I would get rid of Van Aanholt, get rid of Sagna. The 2 replacements I've got are pretty bog standard. Craig Dawson and Mr. Font, Jose Font from Southampton. Reason being, Dawson has a really good looking 5 games coming up, and we only won't have time before Tony Pulis decides to actually make his team solid for once. And I feel like they can, if they can cash out from the Berahino sale, and get that sort of out of the way, and 21 million I believe it is for Newcastle, and then bring in maybe someone to sit in the midfield or another defender, it'll be a good chance for them to get a lot more clean sheets. And Font's coming in because Southampton, I feel like they're going to start getting solid, like they were at the start of last season, well, whatever season, well, that's last season or the season before, when they were really solid under Ronald Koeman. I believe that the end of this season will be the same, and Font has got the potential to score a lot of high point scores this coming days. So, let's have a look at what I have said, and if I'm going to do it in order, because I know your wildcard has been played, it says it on the screen, so that helps me. Giroud out and Austin in is the first transfer you should make after this coming game week, or if you want to take a -4 points hit. Then it's Coutinho out, Silva in, then it is Van Aanholt, or whatever way you choose, but I'd say Van Aanholt out and Dawson in, or Fonts, and then of course the other way around too. But thank you guys for watching. Nonetheless, hopefully this has helped you. Again, very good looking team. It ticks a lot of the boxes that I like. One thing again, Mahrez. I did say I'd leave it until Stoke to decide on him, and he did the worst thing he could have done, which is get an assist and just leave it in limbo still. So I'm going to leave that for another 1 or 2 game weeks before I judge anyone on having Mahrez. I feel like he'll go back into form. Maybe not as good as he was before, but he'll jump back into form nonetheless. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, then leave a like, leave a thing in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.